Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Introduction, visuals. The video opens with sweeping drone shots of Iceland's stunning and diverse landscapes, volcanoes erupting in the distance, glaciers sprawling across vast plains, pristine, waterfalls cascading down cliffsides, and fjords cutting through dramatic coastlines. These images highlight the country's unique natural beauty. Voiceover. Iceland, the land of fire and ice. A place of breathtaking beauty and a history as dramatic as its landscapes. This line sets the tone for the video by emphasizing the striking contrast between the country's fiery volcanic activity and icy glaciers, which is also reflected in its history. The country's geology and climate have significantly influenced the people who have lived there. In this video, we'll dive into Iceland's incredible journey, from its Viking settlers to its modern-day achievements. This statement serves as a roadmap for the audience, introducing the scope of the video, from the earliest Viking settlers who shaped Iceland's early culture, to its transformation into a modern nation known for sustainability and global contributions. 2. Geology and early environment. Visuals. The scene shifts to dramatic volcanic eruptions, where molten lava flows down mountainsides, juxtaposed with time-lapse footage of glaciers slowly moving over the land. Aurora borealis dances across the night sky, adding a magical, ethereal quality to the visuals. Key points. Iceland was formed about 20 million years ago due to volcanic activity on the mid-Atlantic ridge. This statement gives context to the island's formation, explaining how tectonic activity created Iceland and how its geological features continue to shape its landscape today. Unique geology, including volcanoes and glaciers, played a role in shaping life on the island. Iceland's geothermal energy, volcanic soil, and glaciers have influenced everything from its ecosystems to its human settlements. This section could emphasize how early settlers harnessed these natural resources and how modern Icelanders still live in harmony with the land's volatile forces. 3. The Age of Settlement, 870–930 CE. Visuals. Animated maps show Viking ships sailing across the North Atlantic, approaching the coast of Iceland. The animation then transitions to reenactments of Viking settlers arriving on the island, with scenes depicting small longhouses and boats, emphasizing the challenge of establishing a home in such a harsh, uninhabited place. Key points. First, settled by Norse Vikings and their Irish slaves around 870 CE. This point introduces the Vikings, focusing on how the Norse were the first to claim Iceland as their new home, with the added complexity of their slaves who were brought from Ireland to help with the settlement. Ingólfur Arnarson, Iceland's first permanent settler, established Reykjavík in 874 CE. Ingólfur's establishment of Reykjavík marks a significant milestone in Iceland's settlement history. It's important to highlight how the first permanent settler laid the foundation for what would become Iceland's capital city. Challenges of survival in an uninhabited, harsh environment. This part emphasizes the severe conditions the Vikings faced as they adapted to Iceland's unpredictable climate, from volcanic eruptions to the challenges of farming in the cold, barren environment. Early Icelandic settlers had to develop resourcefulness to survive. 4. The Commonwealth Period, 930–1262 CE. Visuals. Reenactments of Viking leaders and farmers gathering at Þingvellir, where the Alþingi parliament was established. The camera zooms in on the site's natural beauty, its expansive rift valley, and then shifts to a reenacted assembly where laws are debated. Key points. Founding of the Alþingi, one of the world's oldest parliaments, in 930 CE. The founding of the Alþingi at Þingvellir is a key moment in Iceland's history. It establishes Iceland as a unique society that had a democratic governance system long before many modern nations. This system allowed for open discussions and the creation of laws even in a harsh and isolated environment. Unique system of governance based on assemblies and law codes. This could be explained further by showing how Iceland's system didn't rely on a monarch, but rather a council of chieftains. Icelanders would gather once a year to resolve disputes, create laws, and maintain order in a decentralized but functional way. Icelandic sagas, stories of feuds, exploration, and heroism, written during this time. The sagas written during the Commonwealth period provide valuable insight into Icelandic life, highlighting the importance of honor, land, and familial ties. They also give a glimpse into the island's early settlements, focusing on exploration and heroic deeds. 5. The Age of Sturlungs and Norwegian Rule, 1262-1380 CE. Visuals. Animated reenactments depict internal clan conflicts during the Sturlunga Age. Battles between Danish rule and Protestant Reformation, 1380-1814 CE. Visuals. The video transitions to images of Danish monarchs from the 14th to the 18th centuries, possibly including paintings and portraits of the Danish kings. Scenes of Lutheran churches with their simple, austere interiors and Icelandic parishioners attending Mass could illustrate the religious shift. Key points. Iceland became part of the Kalmar Union under Danish rule. In 1380, Iceland became part of the Kalmar Union, which united Denmark, Norway, and Sweden under a single monarch. This union meant that Iceland was now effectively under Danish control, a shift that would last for centuries. Lutheran Reformation in the 16th century replaced Catholicism with Protestantism. The Reformation in the 16th century saw Iceland transition from Catholicism to Lutheran Protestantism, under the influence of the Danish monarchy. The Lutheran Church became the dominant religion, with Icelanders converting over time. The video could show visuals of the first Protestant churches and the impact on the country's cultural practices. Hardships, including volcanic eruptions, e.g. Eldgjá, Katla, and famines. This period was marked by significant hardships. Volcanic eruptions like the Eldgjá and Katla eruptions caused destruction and long-lasting effects on the environment. The island also suffered from famines due to poor harvests and climate instability, making life even harder for Icelanders under foreign rule. 7. The Age of Enlightenment and National Awakening, 18th and 19th century. Visuals, footage of Icelandic. Scholars and naturalists, such as botanists or geologists, exploring the island's landscapes. Paintings of intellectual figures and gatherings of Icelandic thinkers might show the emerging Enlightenment influences. Key points. Influence of Enlightenment ideas. The Age of Enlightenment in Europe reached Iceland in the 18th century, fostering new ideas about liberty, education, and human rights. This intellectual movement challenged the old order and had an impact on the way Icelanders viewed their relationship with Denmark and their own governance. Efforts to preserve the Icelandic language and culture. This period also saw significant efforts to preserve the Icelandic language and culture, which were threatened by centuries of Danish rule. Icelandic scholars, writers, and nationalists worked hard to maintain and revive their cultural heritage through literature and language. Jón Sigurðsson and the push for independence in the 19th century. Jón Sigurðsson was a pivotal figure in Iceland's nationalist movement. In the 19th century, he led efforts to push for greater autonomy from Denmark. He is often regarded as the father of Icelandic independence. His actions set the stage for the eventual independence movement that would define the 20th century. 8. Independence movement and the 20th century. Visuals. Footage of Iceland's Declaration of Independence in 1944, with people celebrating in the streets, followed by scenes of Reykjavík growing into a modern city. Key points. Gained sovereignty. In 1918 but remained under Danish monarchy. In 1918, Iceland gained sovereignty through the Danish-Icelandic Act of Union, which made it a kingdom in personal union with Denmark. While it was technically independent, the Danish king still held authority over Iceland, meaning full independence was not yet achieved. Full independence achieved in 1944, becoming a republic. After the Second World War, Iceland took the bold step of fully severing ties with Denmark and declared itself a republic in 1944. The video could show historic footage of this declaration and the excitement that followed. Iceland's role in WWII as a strategic location and its post-war economic growth. During WWII, Iceland's strategic location in the North Atlantic was highly significant, especially for the Allied forces. This period also marked the start of Iceland's rapid economic development, with the country's infrastructure and industry growing considerably after the war. 9. Modern Iceland, 21st century. Visuals. Urban scenes of Reykjavík bustling with modern life. Cafes, art galleries, busy streets, aerial shots of geothermal plants and ecotourism sites like the Blue Lagoon emphasize Iceland's use of sustainable energy. Key points: transformation into a prosperous, eco-conscious nation. In the 21st century, Iceland has transformed into a modern, prosperous nation. The country became known for its commitment to renewable energy, particularly geothermal energy, and for embracing sustainable living practices. Global attention for its gender equality, renewable energy, and cultural heritage. Iceland is consistently ranked as one of the best countries for gender equality, with a strong emphasis on women's rights and participation in leadership roles. The video can highlight Iceland's focus on environmental sustainability and how the country has gained GI. Conclusion. Visuals. The video closes with stunning shots of Iceland at sunset, where the sky is painted in shades of orange and pink, casting a serene glow over the rugged landscapes, mountains, glaciers, and fjords. The camera pans across Iceland's varied terrain, from the quiet isolation of rural areas to the vibrant streets of Reykjavík, offering a final panoramic view of the country's awe-inspiring beauty. Voiceover. Iceland's history is a testament to human resilience and ingenuity. This line encapsulates the essence of Iceland's journey, highlighting how the country has overcome adversity, whether through volcanic eruptions, foreign rule, or economic crises, and thrived due to the strength and creativity of its people. From its Viking roots to its modern achievements, Iceland continues to inspire the world with its beauty, culture, and history. A powerful reflection on how Iceland has maintained its unique identity, from the age of Viking exploration to its status, today as a global model for sustainability, equality, and innovation. The voiceover ties together the themes of cultural heritage, natural wonders, and contemporary achievements. If you enjoyed this journey through Iceland's past, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. A friendly and engaging call to action, encouraging viewers to interact with the content, ensuring they stay connected for future videos, and share their newfound knowledge of Iceland with others. Thank you for watching this video.